I want to share with you right now something that I had with one of my clients. We had a coaching session, and in this coaching session, we were talking of self-discipline, and we were talking of how we can now, through discipline, be able to create new opportunities. You see, one thing about discipline is that sometimes we look at discipline as something which is slow, which is boring, and it's absolutely the truth. Discipline and self-discipline is actually boring. It's actually slow. It's absolutely true. But let me tell you one thing. The moment you get on doing and repeating with consistency and without self-discipline, okay, repeating the basic stuff, this will allow you to go so far and achieve so much in life. We live in a society where everything is fast food. Everything has to be really fast. Everything has to be really on top of the finger. Whenever you order something, you must have it immediately. Whenever you buy something, it has to arrive immediately. We do not have anymore a level of patience. We do not have anymore a level of waiting and enjoying the anticipation, enjoying the journey. We want everything quick, immediate, and in that spot, in that moment. So when it comes to self-discipline, we need to understand that by repeating the small basic rules, that's what allows us to go further and even in a positive, more rewarding way. And in the process of discipline, it's important to enjoy the journey. It's important to enjoy the process that you are having. So imagine this. I coach a lot of athletes, and most of the times these athletes, basically in a day in and day out, they are repeating the exact same exercises they have been doing for the last 10, 15, 20 years. Imagine a footballer. When I was playing football, every time we had to start training and practicing, we had to do the same thing. Run around the pitch for about 4 or 5 times, and then start now playing with the ball, doing some exercise with the ball. But there are some fundamentals which need to be repeated. And if you speak with a great manager, who will always tell you, whenever I work with my players, we always go back to the basics. We always go back to the fundamentals. So, quick thought about discipline. Discipline, yes, may look boring. Discipline, yes, may look something which is not that exciting, that fast, and with that strong strength and energy, and being so strong and vital. But let me tell you one thing. Self-discipline is the key for your success. You want to be successful, make sure you go back to the fundamentals. Make sure you go back to ABC. Make sure you go back to the basics and you repeat them over and over and over and over and over and over. And one more thing that I always like to say, when you allow self-discipline and you allow yourself to be disciplined, guess what happens? Your level of confidence grows. Because now you can trust yourself. Now you are somebody that is trustworthy. Now you are there to tell yourself it is possible, I can do it. And because you have done one step yesterday, you have done one step today, and you're keeping on doing those steps on a regular basis, you build in self that level of confidence where now when your brain has to do something, every single cell of you says, yeah, it's possible. We can do it because we have been doing it so far. Because yesterday we did this, because today we did this, and because we know for sure tomorrow we are going to do the same thing. So my advice for you is develop the character of self-discipline. You need to put in some work because it's going to be boring as boring it could be. It's going to be a slow process. But let me ask you a question. Where do you want to be? Focus on your outcome journey. And while you're doing that, enjoy the process and trust the process. This is all from now. I wanted to share with you this thought, and see you to the next video, and wish you an amazing rest of your day. Ciao.